Well, what's going on, my TCG loving friends? Hope you're having yourself a great day. Happy Monday to you. We're going to talk today about Tales of Aria. We're going to go through first edition. We're also going to do our first unlimited market update, as well as we are seeing some supply start to trickle in. Now, I'm not sure exactly what is going on with the supply. I know Rudy has said that it is limited. I know other stores have said that they are able to order it. It kind of seems like it might depend on your rep, but the current market of unlimited, you'll see it's very scarce. There's not that many cards out. There's not that many boxes there. We'll look at boxes actually. I'm not sure about boxes, but there's not that many cards on the market for sure. So keep that in mind when we're doing the unlimited update. And also keep in mind that the market is still pretty volatile with Tales of Aria cards. There are a lot of sold listings on TCG Player that are actually higher than the sold listings over on eBay. The market's kind of up and down in these different areas, and so I've tried to take some averages and some prices, but it is all over the place. Hope you guys are having a great day. Let's hop into it and take a look at Tales of Aria. Here is a collection tracker if you want access to all the videos and all the content I do, as well as a collection tracker. Head over to patreon.com/KitchenTableTCG, where you can get that collection tracker, updates every time I do a video. It also gets you a 10% discount code over to the good old Midtown Merchant. So let's hop in and see what's going on with the box prices of everything. All right, here we go. So currently, Tales of Aria First Edition, there's your EV if you wanted a spoiler. But Tales of Aria First Edition, let's take a look at sealed boxes and see what we're dealing with here. I'm going to track these at $95 this week. If you take a look over on eBay, you can see there's all over the place, just like I said, but 93, you have 95, you've got 105, you've got some cases selling for under 400, 107. I'm going to go with 95 as that is like the most recent kind of averaging out here. It's kind of all over the place. Last week we were at 98. You can make an argument for maybe going at 100 here, but just kind of with the cases and the shipping and all that stuff. I just went 95 just to keep it within these last couple sales. So super interesting to see that, and I'll go ahead and say that I do think that Unlimited coming out is going to see an interest in that. I don't know exactly how much, but based on the EV of the set, I just think Unlimited's going to potentially hurt that price. Let's take a look at the Fable. You've got Corsham sitting at $425. This has not moved at all. Where's Corsham? This has not moved at all. You got $425, $450, $450. This one is an unlimited one. $430, $420. So you can see kind of all over the place there. $385 seems, oh, that's a rainbow foil one. I was gonna say it seems low. So you got kind of about the $425 range there for Corsham. And I think that's pretty accurate. Like I said last week, like if you get into like thinking about the size of or the price of a case, I think that's a pretty healthy price point for a new set for these first edition cold foil Fables. All right, this is where things get super interesting with the Legendaries. I'm just gonna go ahead and show you all the sold listings that I've picked up on this. So Ram's Head is sitting at $150. There's multiple sales. Cold foil Ram's Head sitting at $150. You've got the Shock Charmers $145 to $150. You've got the Heart of Ice sitting at $135, even down to $108. I did put that one at $135 based on these two sales, the most recent. You've got Crown of Seeds. I'm putting Crown of Seeds at $125. You got $142, $116, $120, $125, and then you got Spellbound Creepers. I'm putting at $128. You got $102, $127, $150. Like I said, they're all over the place, and over on TCG Player, it is even more all over the place. But that puts your average sitting at around $143. Actually, had a New Horizon that I have at $183 that I didn't pop up on the sold listings for some reason, but puts your average down 4% to $144. And you can see this has just been kind of a trickling down over the last couple weeks. Cold foils. I did purchase some cold foil commons today. I picked up a number of these Cracker Jacks at $6. I thought that was just crazy. I don't know. I just think that's crazy, but maybe I'm wrong. The same price that I paid for a box of Tales from Channel Fireball, $175. I was able to buy 22 cold foil comments. Oh, what a world. Anyway, Winner's Whale at 62, Voltaire at 65, Duskblade at 38. So Duskblade saw a spike up as maybe people were anticipating being used in Blitz, but now has since retraced to 38. Pulses, these ones are a little soft. I know that there was a certain individual who was buying a bunch of the pulses. Maybe they have since stopped. 42, 62, 40 for the pulses. So your Majestic average is actually down 17%, but your common average is down 7%. That puts your average cold foil down 15%. I think that the again, unlimited does affect this. If the only foil that you were able to get from first edition was the cold foil for the pulses, and I think that's right. Now I'm second guessing myself. Majestic, yeah, I'm right. Yeah, it's the channels that are there. And so like that's, I think, a difference of you'll have the rainbow foil pulses here in unlimited. And so I do think that that's one of those interesting things that does affect the market for those people who want foils. I don't know. Thinking about the extended arts, Channel Lake Frigid. Sorry, not extended, alt art. Channel Lake Frigid is down 3% to 195. Not a huge change there. The supply in that card is super limited. I would not be surprised if Channel Lake Frigid is less printed than the Corsham, than the Fables. That would not surprise me. Majestic rainbow foils, you can see not a lot of upwards movement, actually hardly any upwards movement. You've got Sting of Sorcery moving up, you've got Blizzard moving up, but the rest of the cards are down 14%. You've got Flicker Wisp, which is down 50%. You got Fulminate down 14%. Channel Mount Heroic down 14%. Terra Thunder down 10%. Sig and Destroy down 17%. Sting of Sorcery and Blizzard are your only two cards that are up this week. Put your average rainbow foil Majestic sits at $3.50, which is down 2% this week. Regular Majestics, you do have some movement here. You've got a lot of the ice cards as one of the Ice Lexis. I think Ice Lexi won the Canada Nationals, and that has pushed a lot of money towards some Ice Lexi cards. But then you do have some more downwards pressure as well. All in all, we are sitting down 17%, an average of $2.39 for the Majestics. The rares don't have much value. The average rare rainbow foil is sitting at 47 cents. So there's not a whole lot of value in the commons or the rares. So let's go ahead and get to the EV calculation. You know how I calculate this. We've talked about it every week. It is calculated based on the pull rate data that they have given us. This makes your box EV, if you're opening up 40 boxes, and if you're able to sell every single one of the cards, let's see, does it include commons? Let's see, E3. It does not include commons. You're able to sell every one of the cards other than the commons. You're sitting at $90.78 on average. If you're only going to sell the Majestics through the Fables, and you're opening up 40 boxes, on average, you're going to sell you're going to get $84 per box. If you're only going to open up a case and then sell the Majestics through the Legendaries, so you're not going to hit a Fable, on average, your case price will get you about $73.80. If you open up one box and if you hit a cold foil common and you sell the rares, on average, you'll get $30.91 back for your box. All right, that's that. Let's get into Unlimited and let's see how things compare to that. Unlimited right now on TCG Player is already below map, and it's not even, like I said, some people are saying that they can't get boxes, some people are saying that they can. We are already below map at $67 with shipping included. You've got this store who's trying to get rid of it. Now let me just say, like, $68 a store, this is important at $68. This is what's happening. At $68, a store is paying, I think it's like $8 to ship a box. So they are losing out on $8. And then they also are losing out on, I think it's like 12%, 13% from TCG Player. So another $6. So this price, essentially, if you go back to this price at $68, essentially they are not making a dime. Essentially, stores are not making any money on TCG Player selling for $68. I don't think that you will realistically see prices less than this. In addition, this is also below map. Map pricing is $77 or $76.70 or whatever. And so technically these stores will get in trouble, or should get in trouble, for selling below map. And they do this, they take a loss in order to get more first edition product. Now, let's talk about that real quick, because I don't think that this is going to be something that we see a lot of. I don't know that there's going to be a lot of stores who are wanting to take a ton of first edition of EVR Everfest, because I don't think anybody should be pre-ordering Everfest at this point for more than MSRP. I do think we will even see some unless they change something, unless they come out and announce something that radically changes the print run based on what we see. I don't know that we'll see ever. So it's a weird thing to see this happening. I'm guessing that what happened as we get back is that these are stores who were required to take some based on distribution. We mentioned this, that one distributor is requiring some of the stores to take unlimited based on their first edition purchases. So they are okay with taking losses here just to get out of what they were forced to take from distribution. Interesting stuff. All right, let's take a look at, is the box worth $67 with the cards inside? Well, Corsham, we're sitting at, you saw it at $225. That's where we're sitting there. The previous prices, just ignore. That's just prices I had in there. You've got Crown of Sea, your average legendary. I wanted to pop this up. This is where it's super interesting. Your average legendary, do not spend $132 on these legendaries. Let's take a look. Let's take Crown of Seeds, one of my favorite legendaries from the set. If you see this is the low price for unlimited right now, is $135. But take a look at this filter. If you filter it out, you can see there are only 3 rainbow foils on the market compared to 25 cold foils. We have not seen any supply enter the market yet. Let's just pop open another one. We have not seen any supply. We will see more supply. I don't believe that. Let's just show you other listings. So here's your rainbow foils at $175. Filters, let's see, there's 5 compared to 28. So there's just not a ton on the market. Now, the thing is, there are people who are saying that Tails is trickling out from distribution. Well, trickling out from distribution doesn't look like one store getting 68 boxes and listing 60. There's definitely stores who are being forced to take this. Cleveland Card Resale is a pretty big company, the Boardroom, that's actually in West Virginia. So there are definitely stores who are being forced to take Tails Unlimited. And so I do think that we will see some supply hitting the market. And eventually these stores, what they will do, it's the same thing that happened with Monarch. These stores will not be able to sell the boxes, so that they will crack them, and they will see these legendary prices, I think, and say, okay, maybe I should just crack them for the legendaries. And that's how we'll get supply. And that's what happened with Monarch. I think that will happen again. All right, continuing. Majestic Rainbow Foil. Oh, that didn't get... Majestic Rainbow Foil didn't get brought over. Ignore Majestic Rainbow Foil. Regular Majestics sitting at $3 on average. Interesting there. Majestic Rainbow Foil, I believe, was $3.50. I don't know why I didn't get transferred over. It's okay. Rare Rainbow Foil sitting about 75 cents. Regular rares are there. Common Rainbow Foil sitting about 75 cents. You do have some of these commons sitting at like $4.50, that kind of thing. Some of the equipment, that one wasn't equipment, but some of the equipment like Plum Valley Regrowth, you will see some of those holding some dollars. So let's get into the EV calculation. You've got, what happened with the Majestic foils? It's right here. What did I do? Majestic Rainbow Foils. I don't know what I did. Anyway, interesting. It must be hidden or something. Majestic Rainbow Foils, you're sitting at an average of $3.78. You've got the Majestic non-equipment sitting at $2.77. The average Majestic equipment sitting at $5.42. So all this calculated out then with 1.5 foil or 1.25 foil Majestics, 6 Majestics, your EV here on a box is still $90. Now keep in mind though, like that does include all these rares, which is quite a lot. And those are not, the market nobody's put Majestic rares over I just used TCG low. And then that legendary is still, at the price point. Without the legendary, with the legendary, not selling the rares, you're sitting at $68. And then without the legendary or the Fable, so if you just open up a box at $40. So this is important to note. This EV is not correct. Like this EV should not be higher than the first edition EV of the same thing. See this? Without Legendary or Fable, it's $40 for unlimited. Without Legendary, with a cold foil common, you're at $30. Like, this is not correct. So Majestic through Legendary at $73. Majestic through at $68. So like $73 for first edition compared to $68 for unlimited. You're going to see the unlimited prices come down is what's going to happen. In my opinion. Anyway, hope you guys have a great day. Again, if you want access to this collection tracker, if you want access to the market update numbers and actually all these like graphs at the $15 tier, you get access to the graphs so you can actually take a look at what happened over, you can take a look and say, oh, I wonder what the price was of a Legendary back 2 months ago. You can see the price of a Legendary back on release day. It's cool. Anyway, hope you guys have a great day. Head on over to patreon.com/KitchenTableTCG if you want to support the content. And other than that, have yourself a good one and be kind to the people around you.